Good morning, farmers. It's Dean Jackson. Welcome to another Monday Checkup video. And this is a great time right now. We've gone through our halfway week, and now we're moving into the second half of our time together. And the good news about that is that you've experienced everything that there is to experience so far in running your system. We know in your lead getting business how to get the leads, and that's largely just a function of getting people to your website. And so we're going to focus right now, as we're going forward, on layering on top of the things that we're already doing. You've already got your AdWords set up. You've got everything optimized so you're getting a good number of visitors coming to the site. We know that all of your percentages are right, that where people are leaving their name and their email address when they come to your site. And what I really want to focus on now is doing some supplemental things to get more visitors even to your website. So we prepared and gave you ready to run with Craigslist ads for the main offers on your site. There's one for searching homes, there's one for Market Watch, and there's one for the guide to your area house prices. So those, all you literally need to do, we put your pictures in there, we put your website in there, we linked it up, prepared all of the HTML for you. So all you literally need to do is cut that code that we already gave you, the HTML code, and paste it into your Craigslist ad, and you're good to go. They're beautiful looking ads. They're working really well. We've had a few people now who have run the ads and told us, like, literally 20 minutes after they posted the ad, they had already gotten a lead from people who had seen their ad on Craigslist. And one of the things that I want to point out, one of the shortcuts and keys to really amplifying the results that you get with Craigslist is putting the name of your area as the lead word in your ad. So if you're in Winter Haven, you would put Winter Haven. If you're in Poughkeepsie, you'd put Poughkeepsie dash, and then you'd put the subject line of your ad. And the reason that we do that is that it will immediately flag the people who are looking for a home in that area as soon as they see it, but it also gives your ad some longevity, and it gives it some ability for people who ultimately end up searching for a narrower area to find your ad. Because usually what will happen is if somebody's in Craigslist, they'll go to the top little bar and they'll search for Winter Haven, and then they'll see all the ads that are just related to Winter Haven. And when they see that, your ad will jump out because the lead word in that subject line is the name of that town. So that's a little advanced trick for you, but it makes a difference. It makes the psychology work for the people who are actually searching for something. I mentioned your AdWords. You've got everything all set up for your AdWords. Everything is running along smoothly. Now, what might make sense for you is to start thinking about, how can I get some partners involved in helping share the cost of AdWords, or get more money so that I can do more AdWords? And one of the best things that you can do if you are a realtor is to team with a lender. And if you're a lender, to team with a realtor, at least the two of you, because what you're doing then is you are looking for the same person. You know, the realtors are looking for somebody who wants to buy a home. The lenders are looking for somebody who needs to borrow money, and the only reason that anybody's going to borrow money from a lender is to buy a home. So you're ultimately looking for the same person. A lot of times people think, well, a lot of people ask me, do you have websites for lenders? And I say, absolutely we do. And it's exactly the same site that we have for realtors. And it's often like the realtors and the lenders are walking around with their chocolate and their peanut butter, trying to keep everything separate without really realizing that it really is good together. So if you can team up with a lender, if you can team up with a realtor, if you're already a lender, that's a great way for you to multiply the results of the money that you're spending on your AdWords. And that will give you maybe some extra money to do things like print ads, or to do things like going into hiring somebody to post Craigslist ads for you on a pretty routine basis. There's not any problem in the numbers or the things that I've seen with you right now that couldn't be solved with more people coming to your website. And that's largely just a matter of either buying more from Google or doing more to get them from Craigslist and other places. Now, we're also going to start talking about how to use Facebook as a place to start getting some visitors as well. So watch this week and we'll talk about that. Now, in your second business, in your connecting business, hopefully you all have the hang of the 7-step connection process now. It's reflexive, that when a lead comes in, that you know exactly what to do. You print it out, you put it in your 2-pocket folder, you put the numbers 1 to 7 right on that lead, and you start right away going into that 7-step connection process. And you know, I did talk about the value of doing all 7 steps, and we talked I showed you an example, or talked about an example on one of our coaching calls of somebody who had gone through all 7 steps, and then 3 days after finishing the 7 steps got an email back from the person saying, "I'm so sorry I wasn't able to connect with you last week. We were very busy," but telling them exactly what they were looking for. And here's my phone number, and you can call me anytime after 4. So those 7 steps, doing all 7, really does pay off, because remember, you're only speaking to the people who are 5-star prospects. The only ones we're really concerned about are the ones who are going to buy a home, and they would really appreciate you going that extra mile, of you being persistent and professional and following up, because they know often the opposite is the experience that they have, that they can't get anybody to return their phone call. So when you do that 7-step connection process, you're going to connect with more people. Now, what we've also got going on here, and we're going to move into this now this week, is we've got this asset that you're building in your Get Response account. And I'm going to show you some advanced secrets on how to connect with some of these people in your Get Response account. There's some data that Get Response collects from them that shows you where they're located. You can tell whether somebody is coming from out of town or whether they're local. And I'm going to show you how to send some short, personal, expecting reply messages that will get those people to engage with you. Then in your bonding business, it's really all about 2 things. It's about your welcome package, and I'm happy to say I'm surrounded by these welcome packages that are arriving every day. Here's one from San Francisco. Here's one from Tarpon Springs. I've got one from Vancouver. We've got one from Parksville. There are all kinds, and there's wonderful materials in here. And as I'm looking through this, you see something like this. Imagine if you're a 5-star prospect and you're looking for a home in your area here, and you get this in the mail. It's very, I love getting them, because I guarantee you that this guide to Tarpon Springs is the most exciting thing that came in the mail the day that this arrived, especially if I am looking for a home in Tarpon Springs. So don't underestimate the value and the impact of sending this letter. And then this week we're going to talk about something that you can add to it that's just one step beyond, that will make a big difference and get a personal bond going with the people who you are sending your welcome package to. So if you haven't put that together, just block off some time to focus on getting that handled. It's not going to take you very long to put it together, and once you do, you've got it forever. The linchpin of your bonding business is your weekly Market Watch email. and I've been getting a lot of Market Watch emails every week where I'm seeing the consistent people are sending out their Market Watch week after week. I've gotten probably 4 Market Watches now from some people, but there are also a few people that I've gotten 0 Market Watch emails from. So I know who you are, and I'm going to be chasing you down because I want to make sure that you're doing this. This is the only flagship thing that you need to do to make this really, really work for you. It's the most valuable thing. So look at your schedule here. Is it a time management issue? Is it a technical issue that might be blocking you? If you're sending them out, congratulations, you are doing everything that you can do right now in your bonding business. I know that several of you have already had great conversations with people, have met with people and shown them homes. There should be any minute now that I'm expecting that somebody will do their first transaction. I'm going to keep it a secret because a couple of people have told me that they think it's going to be them, but watch your email because I'll let you know the moment that I hear who's done their first transaction. So that's it for right now. But just know that I'm completely here to support you in any way that I can to make sure that you know exactly what you need to do to get that Market Watch email out every week, to get your welcome package together, and anything else that you're having any kind of questions with or any kind of struggle with. Make sure that you let me know because I'm here to help you. I want to make sure that you know everything that you need to do. So that's it for this week. I got lots of exciting things coming this week for you. So watch your email and watch our members blog. I'll talk to you next Monday.